Hey, hello there. This is Tim Tanner on Tanner's Tamarack Farm. This is my first time ever really doing anything like this. I'm not a big social media kind of guy. Actually, I was riding with Border View Farms, Nathan Baker, down there in Waldron, Michigan. I was helping him do a National Corn Growers competition. I was the judge, and he asked, hey, you want to be on the YouTube channel? And hold on, they're greasing some chains right now. And I was like, no, not really. But then I got thinking, I said, you know what, this was pretty cool. It was educational. He said he had quite a bit of followers. And from there, I guess I said, well, let's give this a shot. So it's November. We still got about 100 acres left. My uncle, which AKA is the grain cart operator, the boss man, which is my dad, we just got the combine greased, we washed the windows, just got done lubing some chains. We're going to go after these last 100 acres here, 1st of November, 70 degrees. You don't see that often, so we're going to take advantage of it. Thank the good Lord for giving us that weather. And other than that, the yields are a little off. Oh, this is our yield monitor. I'll show you that here when we get running, but other than that, talk to you soon. As you can see before we get started, there's AKA grain cart driver. There's AKA boss man giving orders, as you can see. And the dog, Bear Man. Right there's Bear. Other than that, let's get rolling. Well, this morning, before I got going here, after greasing everything, we did one final check on the head, and we can see we broke a guard. If you look really close, there's a guard missing. I'll walk down there and show you a little closer. Come on. So if you can see, there's actually a guard that the teeth go through. It actually acts like a pair of scissors cutting the soybeans off to feed into the head. If you look, right, that one's broke. Getting a new one put on. So we're not all on the GPS yet. We're just kind of dipping into it a little bit. So I've created these maps, just a little title of the farms that we farm, and right now I just kind of find a ledger. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to this new ag leader that we got and we're learning, and punch the new field in. So we're there on the guys in, and find the field number and plug it in, and we're going to start entering data. As you see, we're making headway down the road. We got Boss Man down there blocking the road. Up down here in southern Michigan, well, we don't have them big huge fields and nice narrow cleaned up roads like a lot of the Midwest, so we have to do things this way. So we got a little roadblock, and we're going to dive in and run some 25XO Astro beans. Alright, we just finished up that field. There was actually 10.1 acres in it. Like again, an average 45.7 bushel. Average moisture 10.5. I think that moisture is pretty dang close right on. I had to actually slow the cylinder speed, which separates the beans from the pods. I've actually had to slow that down because we're cracking them. We're just spinning them too fast. So slowing that down seemed to do a little bit better job. I think it averaged a little bit better than that, but that's not bad for a 10-acre field. And we're going to move into 3 7-acre fields back here. A lot of deer damage, so hopefully we can get a little bit better out of there than what we just got. But I doubt it, because a little bit further into all the trees and the wildlife seem to like to hide back here a little bit more. But other than that, let's see what we got. So we just finished that 6.5-acre field, 37.9, which isn't still too bad. I'm not going to be, I know it's 27 XOs. You say it's not as good as what the 25 XOs, but a little bit different soil conditions, smaller field, a lot bigger hedgerow, a lot more deer damage. I'm going to take 40 bushel. I think this is 2 bushel off. Actually, I know it is. And on a small field like that, paying the rent that we are, that's the way to do it. All right. Finishing up our third field for the day. We got Uncle Jim, aka grain truck driver, with us, doing a great job. We got just a little sliver left right over here, and it looks like these 2.7 XOs are going to go close to about 44 bushel. Unless or 43, yeah, about 43 bushel, I would say. I know we're off about 2 bushel there. So I'm going to take that. I'm really liking it. This small 5.5 acre field, if that. When I pulled in, there was actually 2 deer up on the hill. I tried to get a picture just to show you how much deer pressure there is, but it just didn't work. But I'll tell you what, I came in here May 28th, and I switched back to our little bean planter. We run 20-inch rows here, and if you see them, you're probably wondering, well, where are those? Are those 15s or those 30s? Nope, those are 20s. And I was done pretty much with corn, and I had the big planter. I could have switched it over a 40-foot, 16-row 30, but I don't care for 30s that late. I mean, if you're going to put 30-inch rows in, I think you better get her in a little early, like in April 1st to May. But being that it was April 28th and we still had more beans to put in, I switched the big tractor over, and beans make it a little bit better. And we got 20-inch row beans, small fields, doing well. All right. You ever have that many deer? This is the, this is going to be the 4th field I pull in here. What do I kick up? 2 deer. Shoot them! Alright, we're starting into our 4th field. We got our little buddies, deer over there running, kicking them out, eating the beans. But this one's going to be a little interesting. I got wrote down that our 12-row 20 planter was, half of it was 25 XOs and half was 25 or 27 XOs, the 2 numbers we've been looking at today. They're planted on the same type of dirt, kind of what we've been in. So let's see what this little field averages. It's probably going to be another 5.5 acre field like what we've been in all day. Let's just see if we can see a little difference. I can't really tell the colors right now or by height, but let's keep running and see what we can do here. Alright, so we're finally finishing up with this. It's going to be probably a 7-acre field. I don't think much is going to change in it. We have a 27 XO and 25 XO. My planter doesn't have any things on it, so I don't know which one's which, but I don't even think you could tell. I mean, I can't tell with my visual sight, but I don't think you could tell by the yield monitor either. They're pretty dang close. Again, this is really rough dirt. We're up at the 47s. I think we're going to average close to 48, 47 in this field. Just goes to show a little house there, keep close some of the deer out, but some of these small fields can produce. We pay the right money for them. We'll be good to go. So that is something to write home about. Alright, in a little bit bigger field now. Still yielding pretty good. Actually, we're probably going to be a 55 bushel yield here in this 12-acre field. 27 XOs. Seem to do good. They're probably the best I've had so far, putting it on our sandy loam ground up here, variable soils. Still pretty impressed with the 25 XOs. The one thing is, though, is bad about November, harvesting beans, 70 degrees out, is when your air conditioner went out earlier and you didn't replace it because you don't think it was gonna get this warm. Next thing you know, you're sitting here like it's Sunday morning at church after a night out being with the guys on a Saturday night. You're sweating. All you want to do is a gallon of water, go take a nap. So, other than that, we got pretty good yields going. The yellows are between 36 and 54 bushel. That ledger up there shows you. Any little greens, neon greens, 54, 72, and any real dark green is 72 bushel. But this looks like we're in some pretty decent beans here for Jackson County, Springport area. I'll take it. Small fields all day long.